Australia, a sunburnt artifact immersed in the riches of multiculturalism, is exposed daily to a wide range of cultures. But shockingly, culture is seemingly camouflaged by day-to-day activities, and we hardly ever take the time to appreciate the significance of this dynamic social phenomenon. So, in cultivation of the diverse cultures at Parramatta Marist High, we are given the incomparable opportunity to delve into our father figure's historical context and compose a poem highlighting the cultural values and experiences of our father figure in the project Tapestry of Culture. Through this project, we anticipate to know: how does sharing our heritage allow us to better understand ourselves and our school community? This our driving question. In doing so, we first had to engage and gather an understanding of various stylistic poetic devices through observations of other poems. Moving closer to the composition of our poems, our formative task, we were to attain a more profound understanding of our father figure's cultural background and delve deeper into their historical context, gaining insights as to how culture has shaped their well-being. And finally, our poems for our father figure, which highlights and captures significant cultural values and experiences which has shaped him into the very man he is now. New things that I've learned about my father figure through both the formative and summative tasks was his cultural values. I never realized how imperative literally every possession is until you lost it all. And of course, the moment he read my poem, I asked, "So is it good?" And knowing my father, he's not a fan of poems, and what he actually said would be better off not shown. But when I asked him, "Is this what you really endured?" he replied hysterically, "You won't even know half the story." And as sad as it may sound, it's probably for the better, for the devastating catastrophes that targeted Bangladesh is very undescribable. The only word that can come close to what is experienced is just horrifying. Furthermore, not only did I learn about my father figure's cultural background, I have also been privileged to have learned of other cultures in my group, this including Lebanese, Filipino, and Italian. Much like the Bangladeshi cultural values, the Lebanese cultural values don't stray far from similar. The Italian cultural values, much unlike my own, shows respect and love to not only possessions, but the land. On a personal level, I think it is extremely difficult to capture something as subjective as culture into poetry. You'll never really know the full story of culture through literature or reflective videos. I think the only way to truly gain a profound understanding of culture is immersing yourself in it. Trying to learn about culture through literature is as hard as learning mathematics without explanation. But take this with a grain of salt. If anything, I would probably know only about 2% of what culture truly is. Now for our driving question. I truly believe that by sharing heritage, it allows us to better understand ourselves and our school community. Because by sharing heritage, this allows others and yourself to understand different cultures, where you come from, and ultimately who you are as an individual. And through sharing your heritage, this opens doors not to only many answers, but to better questions.